Hey guys, Jackie here. I'm going to be doing a book haul today. This pile of books is the books I've accumulated over the past few months, not books I have bought all in 1 month. Just be to forewarn you. And I've tried to film this video like 6 times now, and I keep getting cut off or I keep getting interrupted. So I have the house to myself and I'm going to film videos. So that being said, let's get started because there are kind of a lot of books here, and I'm not even doing all the books I have gotten over these past few months. I'm just doing a couple of them that I'm super excited for. And let's go. So the first book on the list is Wild Swans by Jessica Spotswood. I absolutely adore Jessica Spotswood. I do. I think she is a fantastic writer. I love her Born Wicked series. It's like seriously one of my favorites. I have all 3 hard finished copies in hardcover. I have all 3 arcs of Born Wicked, the series, and I have a Brazilian copy of Born Wicked because why not? And now I have an arc of Wild Swans, which I'm super excited for. This does not come out till May, which isn't that far away, but I'm going to put off reading it for a little bit. She's going to be out Y'all West, which I'm so excited for, guys. I get to meet her and tell her that I love her books, and I'm just really excited because that's always the best thing to do, is just tell the authors that you like them and that you love their books. I mean, it's just so great getting to meet them, and I lived in California until very recently, and I got to meet authors all the time, and now I'm driving from Idaho to California to go to Y'all West because why not? And Alexandra Bracken, Lena LaCour, Jessica Spotswood, Libba Bray, Tahara Mafi, Ransom Riggs, they're all going to be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait because I went last year and it was so much fun. Anyways, continuing on. The next book in my pile, I am so excited for you guys because I did not think I would have this, and it doesn't come out till June. Do you know what I'm talking about? This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. I am so excited. First of all, this cover is awesome. I think I'm going to buy the UK cover though because it is very pretty. If I do, I might end up buying all 3. I might have this, I might have the US finished copy, and I might have the UK finished copy. Who knows? Who knows? That's just how book people work. We buy multiples of one book because we can. I don't really know anything about this really. I've read the blurb and kind of just because it was a while ago, I've kind of just slipped my mind on what this is about. But I'm not going to read the blurb again. I'm just going to read this. Again, this does not come out till June. So I'll read it closer to that. But also because I'm like tempted to just pick this up and put everything else aside. But I have so many Y'all West books that I need to read, and it's just out of control. It's, oh my god. So many books. So many books. So little time. There's like a month left between now and when I go to Y'all West. Speaking of Y'all West, these next couple authors are going to be there. And the first one is Libba Bray by, oh my god. Layer of Dreams by Libba Bray. The first one was so good, guys. The Diviners, really creepy, really good. I love Evie. I think she's fantastic. I am going to be rereading The Diviners and then reading this one. And it's kind of it's a massive one. It's heavy. And luckily I've already got the Diviner signed, so I do not need to bring that to Y'all West. But I do not have this signed, and it's pretty, and I want to get it signed. Although the Diviners has really pretty hardcover, and this one doesn't. It's just black. But oh well. We buy them anyways. The next book is The Princess, the Scoundrel, and the Farm Boy by Alexandra Bracken. I am super excited. I'm reading this currently, so that's why the dust cover's not on here. But even with the dust cover off, super pretty, guys. Super pretty and really velvety. Like, you just want to like rub it against your face, which is what I tend to do with books that feel pretty. The next book is another Alexander Bracken novel, and that is Through the Dark. I have read The Darkest Minds. I have not finished that series. I really need to. I'm planning on reading it before Y'all West because no spoilers, and I have been spoiled at a book signing, and it is not cool, guys. Not cool at all. I'm not really a huge novella fan. I don't know why. I just never really get into them. I don't really care. That being said, I am planning on reading these because it's Alexander Bracken. I love her writing. I think she's fantastic. And why not? I have it. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to get it signed. So, The next book is Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. I am really excited for this. I read the first one. I actually just recently read it. I didn't read it when it first came out, even though she was at Y'all West last year and I got it signed by her. Did not read it until just recently, and I really liked it. People have been saying that it's kind of similar to Pierce Brown's Red Rising, and I don't, besides the whole red and silvers like caste system, I don't really see that. What's her name? Oh my god, I blanked on her name. Mare. She can control lightning. And I don't really see, I haven't really finished Red Rising as of yet, but I didn't really get the similarities besides the caste system and calling each other reds and silvers. And so I don't really see it. This is completely different novel, I think. And I actually really liked liked, oh my god, Red Queen, and I really am enjoying Red Rising. So I think they're both good novels on their own. This next book, it was blurbed as X-Men meets Jane Austen, I think it was, and that is These Vicious Masks. I am super excited for this one. I love X-Men. I think it's super exciting. This powers, like, who does not want powers? Seriously, if I could, I would have the power to read minds. And I know people are like, Jackie, that's a terrible power because then you hear people say things you don't want to hear. But it saves you a lot of time and pressure on trying to talk to a cute boy or trying to answer a question when you can just read people's mind and know what they're thinking and be like, oh, okay. So why wouldn't you? Also, to be invisible, that'd be kind of cool. I'm a huge person. I'm a huge person. I am a huge fan of scaring people. I love doing it. I think it's the funniest thing. I will die of laughter if someone gets scared in front of me. So being invisible would be my dream power because I would just scare the shit out of everyone. Sorry for my language. Anyways, the next book is another hunker. Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. I have not finished the Mortal Instruments series yet. I just recently picked it up again. I've read the first 4 and I'm rereading them now because I forgot a lot of what happens. But for some reason, after the first 4, I bought the last 2, but I never finished them. And I know people were saying there's a lot of spoilers about what happens at the end and things about who's together, who's not together, who's alive, who's dead, blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to get spoiled for that, so I'm rereading them. I am currently on the 4th one. And after Y'all West, I will probably finish the rest. But as of right now, I am kind of putting them on hold again to read books for Y'all West, which is a lot of books, guys. A lot of books. This next one I'm super excited for. I have the first book in her previous series, but this is obviously her previous series was a trilogy, and I have not again finished that one. But this is The Shadow Queen by C.J. Redwine. It is a retelling of Snow White, and I love retellings of classic fairy tales. I do. I think they're so good and they're so fun, and Once Upon a Time is like my favorite show. I just love them. I love them. I do. And I love this book. I'm so excited to read this. Plus, look at those end papers. Like, how beautiful is that? And then, ooh, like, publishers, well done. Well done. I thought, bravo to you. This is, I don't know if it's going to be a trilogy. I don't know how many books are going to be in this series, but it's going to be different characters each time. Like, I think the next one she was saying is going to be Ribble, which is not something that a lot of authors do. Which I'm excited for because I love Rumple on Once Upon a Time. I also hate him because if you're currently up to date on what's been happening, you know what he's done, and stop it. Stop what you're doing. Stop. That's all I'll say, because I don't want to spoil you guys. And if you don't watch the series, seriously watch it, because it's so good. And yes, the CGI is terrible, but it's a really good cast, and it's really fun, and it's really cute, and I just, every week I cry. I do, every week. Anyways, moving on. The next book is another Y'all West author, and that is Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. This cover, you guys, this cover is so pretty. It's just like so simple. The font is like really pretty. Everything about it, I just love it. I love that it's just the back of the girl. It's not like her face, because sometimes face covers with faces on them don't work really. But I'm super excited. Plus it's purple under. How pretty is that? It's like the pastel pink and the purple. Just well done. This is one I actually checked out from the library and read and loved and didn't buy for a while, and then I heard she was going to Y'all West, so I immediately went out and bought it, and I'm so glad I did because I love it. It's a really good book. It's about this girl who, from what I remember, because I read it kind of a while ago, she is a set designer for like TV and movies and stuff. And she ends up meeting the actress of this kind of independent film that she's working on, and she kind of falls in love with her, and it's just really cute. Really, if you guys are looking for good LGBT books, I highly suggest this one because I loved it. I absolutely just adored it. It was so good, and so good. Okay, this next one is one that I found at my library for $1, and real excited about that because it was hardback, good condition, $1, and that is Dumplin by Julie Murphy, and she's going to be at Y'all West too. And I'm really excited because I loved this book. I thought it was so cute. I related to Willow Dean so much. I thought some of the things she said were just some things that I have said in the past or currently now, and it's so refreshing to see a book where a character, you just relate to the character so much. Like, the things they say, the things they do, the way they think is kind of, you just get it because you've thought that way or you felt that way. And so like just seeing this character, Willow Dean, was just amazing. I loved her. I thought this was really good. I cannot wait to meet Julie Murphy. I'm checked out her other book, Side Effects May Vary, to read that to see, because I never heard of her until Dumplin, and then I heard great things about Dumplin, and they're true. They're all true. Like, it's a really good book. You guys should definitely check it out. The next book is actually an adult fantasy novel, and that is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. And I check this out from the library. I check a lot of books out from the library before I buy them, because why spend your money on a book you're not sure about when you can just go to the library for free? So check this out from the library because I heard really good things about it from Reagan over at Prue's Project. I watched like all of her videos, and she's adorable. I love her. And she and I have, for some reason, have really similar taste in books. A lot of things that she liked, I like. A lot of things that she dislikes, I dislike. And so she was talking about Brandon Sanderson all the time. And so I was like, well, Mistborn is about this girl who kind of kicks ass, and she can like kind of fly. It's hard to describe. You'd have to read it. And being an adult novel, a fantasy novel, I have read Game of Thrones before. I think I got to the third one before I stopped. And they were just super hard to read. It's kind of convoluted. There was a lot of info going on. and it's just, for me, that was really hard to kind of keep up with and remember who's who in the book. But this, I ended up like, I mean, I'm still only halfway through. I haven't finished it. But I checked it out from the library, and it was due back, and I didn't have any renewals, so I went and bought it. And this cover's slightly better than the mass paperback cover, but I wanted the UK because the UK is just gorgeous. But I had a gift card to Barnes & Noble. But this is a really easy fantasy read. If you're thinking about jumping into adult fantasy and you like YA fantasy, I definitely suggest picking this one up because it's just good. It's like really easy to read. There's no like Game of Thrones. If you have read it, there's so much going on. There's so many characters. There's so many like little things like that connect to each other. Like this character meets this character and he also knows that character. And so it was kind of just very hard to keep up with, at least for me. For me personally, I don't know. There's a lot of people who love Game of Thrones, obviously, because it's a TV series now. And I mean, I watched the TV series because I love Emilia Clarke. By the way, who else is very excited for Me Before You? I read that book recently, and oh my god, I in tears. I was sobbing. Anyways, pick up Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Seriously, so good. Like, you won't regret it. Okay, the next book, I swear we're almost done. I swear, I promise. The next book is Starflight by Melissa Landers. This was described as pirates in space, which, super interesting. I mean, who doesn't like pirates and who doesn't like space? I mean, there's actually a lot of people, but I personally love sci-fi and pirates, who I don't know, I love them. And the way they kind of describe the relationship between the girl and the guy in this was like a love-hate relationship, which I'm all on board for. I don't know why, but I'm a sucker for that trope. I always will be. Maybe I won't, but as of now, I am. And that's the way it describes. So I'm super excited to read this. Plus, this was a uppercase box choice of the month. And so it comes with a little bookmark that has the codes. And I'm super excited to read it, and just because I love talking about books with people. So if you guys want to talk about books, like, comment, or find me on my profiles and comment on there, because I love talking about books. I mean, who doesn't? Obviously, you're here for that reason. And if you're not, I'm sorry you stumbled upon this channel. The next book is called Night Owls by Jen Bennett. This one is actually the anatomical, I can't remember what it's called, but it has like the heart on the front, and it's a different title in the US. This is the UK version, and I thought this one, Night Owls, is so cute. I thought the cover is pretty. These are like puffy, and I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna get this. Plus I won this in a giveaway, so I was like, why not? Like, let's choose this one. So I did, and it's pretty, and I'm excited to read it. The next book is super exciting. This is short stories, which I'm not really a fan of that much. I don't really tend to buy short stories a lot, but this one is edited by Jessica Spotswood, and it's called A Tyranny of Petticoats, and I love it. I haven't read it yet, so I don't know if I'll love it, but it's about badass women. Like, who wouldn't want that? Plus, if you bought it from her independent bookstore, or you pre-ordered it, you got this really cool print, and I'm all about art. I seriously, as you can see from behind me, I have a few things hung. I love art. I think it's fantastic. Jessica Spotswood's really good. This is actually signed by a couple authors. Marissa Meyer is in here. Let's see. Marissa Meyer, Marie Lu, Jessica Spotswood, Robin Talley. Just a bunch of really good authors, and I'm really excited to read this, and just, yeah, I love Jessica Spotswood. So anything she writes or participates in, I'm going to buy, because I cannot get enough of her writing. Now, the next two books did not intend to buy because I have not read them, and so I read the first one and it was good. I actually got it signed. This author is going to be at Y'all West, and I was put these in my mom's Amazon cart, and I was like, why not? I'll see if I like them because I have them checked out. But then next thing I know, my mom had bought them for me, and that is Unravel Me and Ignite Me. So why not keep them? Why not get them signed? And I've heard really good things. I've also heard really bad things. I'm more of the person who's like, go and read the book yourself and figure out if you like it, because taste varies so much. I can't tell you guys not to read a book unless it's absolutely terrible or like racist or homophobic or just sexist in overall. I will never tell you guys not to read something, because for me, I am one of those who just go out and read it. Go out and check it out from the library. You don't have to buy it. Check it out from the library and see for yourself. Make up your own mind. That being said, I will give recommendations if you guys want, because yeah, I like talking about books, as I've said before. This next one is another uppercase subscription choice for this month, and that is Ribble of the Sands. I'm really excited for this. I don't know anything about it. I've heard about it online, and I've heard about it on Books for Trade hashtag on Twitter. Never really looked into it, never really cared, but the cover's pretty. The cover's real pretty. It takes place in the desert, which I'm all for. I've heard, Wrath in the Dawn was very good. And Ember in the Ashes I haven't read, but I've heard is really good. So I'm excited. I'm actually really excited for this. I don't know, guys. We'll see. No, and this is the last book, I swear. Last one. This is actually a book. I have only read the first one, but it's like going to be 7 books. And I will continue to buy them even if I have not read the next 3 in the series. And that is Frozen Tides by Morgan Rhodes. First of all, this cover is fantastic. I think this is my favorite cover of all of them. Although they keep getting better. They just released the cover for the 5th one. Super, super pretty. If you haven't seen that, go to Morgan Rhodes' Twitter and check that out, because, oh my god, so pretty. But this girl can control fire. You sold me. Like, even if I didn't buy the first 3, I would have bought this one because of the girl controlling fire on the cover. But I really enjoyed the first one. I thought it was very good. I thought it was really interesting. It's definitely up my alley. Kingdoms, warring, magic, like forbidden love. Everything, all of it. Give it to me all the time, every day. And so yeah, so that is my book haul of like these past few months, and that's not even all of them, because I have a problem, guys. I do. I don't know what to do, but I'm not gonna stop. Because I get gift cards. My mom likes to give gift cards every time there's a holiday. So like Easter was yesterday, and so she's gonna give us a gift card. Valentine's is her favorite holiday, so that she's gonna give us a gift card. But who complains? Because it's a gift card, it's free money to get books. That's what I always ask for. And she's like, oh, I don't know. Are you sure? I'm like, yes. Give me the money. Give me the books. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry for rambling. That's kind of what I tend to do. And these videos are going to be always rambly. But, yeah. Talking about books. I like talking about books, obviously, or I wouldn't have created this channel. I'm super excited. If you guys are going to Y'all West as well, let me know below, because I would love to meet up to talk about books and to fangirl over all the authors that are going to be there. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye. Oh, and I'm back because I forgot a book. And this one actually just came in the mail today. It is another book for Y'all West, and that is Kindred Spirits by Rainbow Rowell. I loved Fangirl. I have Carry On. I have not read it yet, but I've heard good things. I've heard interesting things about it. This is just a tiny little, like, quick read. I read it in like 5 seconds. About a girl named Elena who loves Star Wars, and she ends up lining up for the new Star Wars movie which obviously just came out in December. And basically it's just her experience lining up, and it ends up being her and two guys in line, and yeah, it's really cute. It's just a quick, simple read. It's like $3 on Book Depository. And I'm really excited. Really excited to get this sign. And yeah, so now I'm finished. I swear. I promise there's going to be no more quick jump-ins of books. I swear. I hope. But I'll see you guys next time.